Neurons. That is the enormous topic here we're going to exchange our views on. For starters,
what is a neuron, Vashty?
Well, Stephanie, neurons are the main functional parts of our nervous system. A neuron can send and receive messages in the form of electric currents called nerve impulses. Now, let's go further into our discussion, shall we, Stephanie?
Of course.
The cell body is a large head on the cell that contains the cell's nucleus. The nucleus keeps the cell alive and interprets the neurotransmitters to send down the axon as an action potential impulse. Dendrites, also known as the receiver, are extensions surrounding the cell body that receive neurotransmitters from another cell's terminal buttons and sends them to the cell body. The axon, also known as the sender, is the tail of the cell, which is covered in myelin sheath produced by Schwann cells. The axon carries the action potential away from the cell to the axon terminal, where the impulse is sent to another cell in the form of neurotransmitters. Let's review, shall we? The dendrites receive a message from another neuron. The cell body makes sense of it and sends it on towards the axon. The signal leaps on myelin sheath towards the axon terminals. Then it is passed on to the next neuron via neurotransmitters.
If you touch a hot surface, the thermal receptors in your fingers send a signal through an electric current that passes through the dendrites that are attached to the cell body of the neuron. The signal then is sent along the axon and jumps over the Schwann cells in order to send the signal quicker down the nodes. The signal then passes the axon terminal. The signal then ends in the vesicle where it disappears. The vesicle then leaks out chemicals into the synapse that communicate with the spinal cord, which then causes the necessary muscle to contract.
These are my dendrites, this is my cell body. Here is the axon, sends the message away. Here are my terminal buds that send a message across a synapse. Dun, dun, dun.